Right. Good evening to you all.
Good evening, sir.
Right here, we are going to start the today's session. Today we are doing sixth session. Uh, right. Today's the topic we are discussing multimedia tools that you can use in the classroom teaching. Right. Before that, normally we want to join with my presentation. Then I'm going to give in the presentation link. Right, through the chat box, you can find the presentation link. It's still not delivered it. Right, wait until I am delivering the link. Right, here now you can open the link through the chat box. Open your chat box and click on the link. Right, once you click on the link, then you can join with the presentation. Right, take 1 minute to join the presentation. Right, here now, four of you are joined with the presentation. I am going to start the session. Here, while I am doing the lecture, then you can join through the link. Right, if you don't see the link, then you can send a message, then I can provide it again. Right, then I'm going to start the session. Today's session is multimedia teaching aids. Right, that previously we discussed about the multimedia. What is multimedia? Multimedia content actually. When you are creating the teaching and learning material, then you need to fix or you need to contain these multimedia materials. Some of the examples for multimedia materials are text, images, video, voice, graphics, animation like that. Right? By using this multimedia content, you can create the teaching and learning aids, especially interactive teaching and learning aids. Right here in this session also we are continue that part, the multimedia teaching aid. There are some more teaching aids, multimedia based teaching aids we are discussing under this session. Right. Here the first slide explain the focus, the learning objectives to identify the visual tools, then discussing about the digital media, and then we want to get some idea about what is broadcasting also. Right. Under visual tools, we are going to identify some more multimedia tools like charts, maps, models. Models. Actually, this type of multimedia content help support you to simplify your abstract ideas. Right. Therefore, it is important to know what is about charts, maps, and models. There are some specific website giving you to facilities and examples and other models also there. Then you can use it these things in your classroom teaching. I'm going to introduce some websites, specific websites also. Then the content of this website you can use in your teaching and learning process also. Right, then digital media. Under digital media, we are going to learn about the multimedia projectors and smart board. Today, very popular these two objects, that multimedia projectors and the smart board. Then we need to get some idea about the use of multimedia projectors and the smart board, especially the smart board in your classroom teaching. Then finally, we are focusing on the broadcasting. Actually, the broadcasting is not a new thing. Uh, that broadcasting method, some of the broadcasting methods we are using long that some years ago that explore that teach that like radio, TV, and online streaming also. That actually the online streaming is very popular these days. That's somewhat new, but radio and TV normally we are using the classroom teaching. Right, now moving to the next slide. Right, one activity before moving to the next slide that based on the discussion. Try to give an answer for this question. And that's a background noise that is it disturb for you? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, sir, we can.
The background noise that there's a background noise in here. It's I can't control actually. There's some festival outside. They very close to ground here.
No, sir, we can't hear that.
I
Yeah,
think
we
in your
cannot
case,
hear
right?
it.
Right. Okay. That the noise reduction is working. Right. Okay. Right. In this question, that eight of you are giving the answer based on the broadcasting learning objectives. Which of the following tools does not explore educational reach in that category? Reach in that category. Right now, look at your answers. Most of you are actually there are half of you giving radio and smart board. Actually, they are asking about the broadcasting media. Right, that broadcasting, that earlier slide, I given some idea about the broadcasting media. That broadcasting media, that under that, the most common examples are radio, television, and online streaming. Online streaming. Right here, the question is what's the not considered in the broadcasting mode media? That it should be the smart board, right? The second one, actually, the green color one is the answer. Right, then look at the previous slide again. Broadcasting. Under broadcasting, we should want to get idea about how to use radio in the classroom, TV, and online streaming. That the later we'll discuss that part also. Smart board is belong to the under digital media, right? Digital media. Right here, the question is based on the broadcasting learning objectives. Which of the following tool does not explore? Right, does not explore educational reach. Right, therefore the answer should be this smart board in this case. All the other answers are category of broadcasting. Right, that one of you still marking the blue color one, that you can change it, right? Right, then moving to the next slide here. Here, focusing about the multimedia aids, combining content form. Multimedia teaching aids combine various forms of content to make learning more engaging and meaningful. right? That earlier in that last session, I think not last one, the before that, we discussed about the multimedia type. So multimedia content, teaching aids or teaching aids mean the combination of these multimedia aids. When you are creating the teaching aid, you can insert one or more multimedia content with your teaching and learning aids. Right here, giving some example that earlier you can remind it that earlier we learned text and static images, audio, music, video, animation, interactive digital tools, right? These are the some examples for multimedia content. This content you can use with the multimedia or teaching learning aids. Right, then look at the power of integration of multimedia content. Uh, Right. The multimedia aids cater to different learning styles that ensure no student is left behind. That in your case, when you are in the teaching and learning environment, you want to make sure that all of your students are with you. Right. That one of the way getting the focus of your student is using multimedia content. Right. This multimedia content, there are some multimedia content available. You can for the visual learners, right? Learners who understand best through pictures, chart, and maps. There are some students, their learning style is learning through the visuals, right? If they are using the visual, then your task is you want to use pictures, charts, or maps like that. Then some of your students maybe they are mainly focused on auditory learning. In that case, you need to create more teaching and learning aids by including the auditory or voice-based things. Learner who prefer listening to lectures, radio and video or audio. Right. Another style, there are kinesthetic style, learners who learn by doing, such as interacting with smartboard or models. There are some students, their learning style is kinesthetic. Right? That means interactive. They are mostly interested and encouraged to do more interactive things. Therefore, as a teacher, you need to know how to build up interactive teaching and learning aids, right? Especially if you are using the smartboard, then you need to know how the smartboard using how you can use smartboard for interactive teaching and learning aids, right? Then you will get idea about these things also through this lesson. I will give you some idea about how you can use your smartboard for the interactive activities. Right, that first we are going to focus on the visuals. Right, before that, another activity. Try to give in the answer for this one. Right, for this question, 6 of you are giving the answers. 12 of you are already joined with the presentation. Out of 12, 6 of you are giving the answers now. That one student kinesthetic, I think you want to get the meaning that Yetum asking about the kinesthetic, that I think you want to get the meaning again. Kinesthetic mean the learning style that those who are in that style, they want to learn something interactively. right? They are most likely to learn something interactively, right? Interactive. The meaning of interactive, that by doing it, then in that case, we want to give it more interactive models for them, right? Then by touching and by discussing, they can learn it. The discussing also one of the kinesthetic style, right? They are not focused on only with the visuals, only the auditory, right? They are mainly focused on interactive models. Right, I think you can get a little idea about what is kinesthetic style. Uh, right, then for discussing about this question, based on the content of the image, which learning style is, you are giving the answer for this question, no? Right, okay. Based on the content of the image, which learning style is best supported to interacting with physical models? That answer is correct in your, you are giving the answer through the chat box, right? Okay, then look at the others, answers of other. There are many answers. Here the correct one is the blue color one, kinesthetic. 6 of you are giving the correct one. Some of students answers the visuals and digital, right? Green color. 2 of your visual, 1 is digital, right? Interactive with physical model mean that interactive models. That mean their learning style is kinesthetic, right? You can change the answer, right? You can change it. Right, one asking to share the link again. Here I am shared it now. Right, now moving back to the presentation again. Here the end of this activity. Right, look at the next section. Next section is focus on the visuals. Right, the charts, maps, models, and visual aids. Right, then look at what are these visuals. The role of visual, that first slide explain about the role of visuals, right? Concrete representation, visual aid help learners understand abstract ideas through physical or digital imaginary, right? That abstract idea that you can give in simple way, right? These abstract or complex ideas you can give in simple ways using the visuals. They appeal the sense of sight and simplify complex concept, right? That's the thing I'm discussing about. This can simplify complex concept in simple way. Right, that key function under visual aids, that because of using visual aids, you can capture your student attention. That's the good way to get in the student focus with your lesson. Then another feature is you can simplify your complex ideas, right? That earlier I mentioned it. Then improve memory retention. Yes, that's also a good point. If you want to improve your students' memory, remembering skills, then you can use more attractive visuals, right? By looking at more attractive visuals mean their memory skill or their remembering skills will improve. Then promoting active participation. That's also another important point, right? Because of attractive visuals, your students are encouraged to do more active participation with your lesson. These are the key function or key result because of using visual aids in your classroom with your teaching and learning process. Right, then look at the next slide. Here, first discussing about the visualizing data with charts. Right, that we are going to look at separately these visuals. That first we are looking at what is chart. Right, that here in the diagram, you can see different chart types. Actually, the graph, another reference for this chart is graph. Right, there are different types of graphs available in chart. like bar chart, pie chart, line graph, flow charts like that. Right? I think you are familiar with this type of graphs because of using these graphs that mainly you can summarize. Right? If you are having something to summarize, uh, then you can easily summarize your data using graph. Right? Some lessons, there are many data, right? Many data. Then if you want to summarize this data, then you can use one of the chart type. Then if you want to discuss about the trends, right? If you want to discuss about the trends, there are some subject, right? They are available with the data you want to specify or you want to describe the trends. Then also it is important, it is useful to creating or using the chart to describe the trends. Then present statistic in structured way, right? Another use of chart, uh, presenting your data in structured way, your statistics especially, right? These are the usage of charts in your teaching and learning environment, right? That normally to create the chart, right? There are some specific software available. Most common one is the Excel. Through the Excel, you can create charts very easily. They are having different chart types also, right? Using Excel or Google Sheet is another tool. Using Google Sheets that also allow you to create in the charts, right? Then PowerPoint and Word also giving some facilities using Word environment or PowerPoint. They are having this inserting chart facilities, right? Then you can check it when you are free with your computers. Then open your PowerPoint and Word environment. Check Insert tab, right? Once you click there, then you can see Insert Chart. Right? Through that, you can create the chart even using the PowerPoint or Word. But if you are creating more complex chart, then better to use Google Sheet or Excel. Right, that's about the chart. Then look at the next environment, next slide. Right here, discussing about the chart types. Actually, one of the common chart type we are using the bar chart. Normally, the bar charts we are using for comparison purpose. Right? If you are having the things more things, then you have to give in a comparison. Then you can use bar chart, right? Population growth, urbanized rate, literacy rate, right? Here, compare these population growth, urbanization rate, and literacy rate. Right, that example here given a bar chart can easily compare population growth or literacy rate across different regional at a single glance. Right, that mainly here, remember the bar chart is more suitable for comparison purpose. Right, then another chart type is pie chart. Pie chart normally used for proportion. If you want to describe the proportion, then you can use pie chart. Right, pie chart are ideal for showing how a total amount is divided into different parts. Right, that you want to describe how different nations in a country, right? The distribution of the nations, different nations in the country, right? That the Tamils, then Sinhalese, Malays, like that, you can represent as proportion. Then best way to represent that kind of thing using a pie chart. Right. Then another chart type, the logic and flow chart. Right, that logical things. If you are having that sometimes when you are in the teaching and learning process, some lessons, then you need to present some logical things. Right, to present the logical thing, then you can create the flow chart. Right, that actually the flow chart is not only a tool in the computer or computer programming, that it is very popular among the computer programmers, but for the teachers teaching the other subject, they can also use flowchart to represent their logic. Right? It also help to improve the thinking skills of your students. Right? Then if you can ask your student to draw a flowchart based on some instructions, right? Only the thing is you need to give in some symbols, right? Giving the symbols that require to build up the flowchart. Right. After that, you can give in some questions or problem. Then you can ask your student to build up a flowchart to solve the problem. Right. It's a step-by-step process. Right. Flowcharts illustrate stages of process, sequence of steps, or decision-making path. Right. Here, the main three steps you can represent through the flowchart. Main three steps: the stages of process, sequence of steps, and decision making. Right. Then another chart type called the use case. It's actually more scientific method, not normally used for the secondary or primary students. That if you are in the advanced level teacher, then you can use the use case to represent the some particular problems. Right. If you are using use case as a scientific method, then there are steps that below you can see there are steps that observation, hypothesis, experiment, analysis, and conclusion. Right. Then other side says decision making. Actually, the decision making you can represent through the flow chart. They help student to learn logic by providing yes or no path to follow when solving a problem. Right. Then take these points to remind for your purpose. We are not going to build up the flowchart here, but in yourself you can learn it. How to build up the flowchart. Right. Many materials you can find in the internet. By referring that, you can learn yourself how to build up the flowchart. It's very important. You can work with your students, not only for ICT or computer-based subjects. Right? If you are an English teacher or if you are any other subject, then you can use flowchart to build up the logic of your students. Right. Then think about using the flowchart in your classroom also. Right. Then look at the next slide. Here it is activity. There are 5 questions. Based on the discussion so far, you can answer this question. Right, now you can start it. Take 5 to 10 minutes to complete it. Take 5 to 10 minutes, right? Okay, you can start it now. Right, I think the time is okay for this activity. Right, 9 of you are trying to answer for this question. Right, then look at the answers for these questions. The first one, what are the 4 key area functions of visual aids mentioned in the introductory slides? Right, for functions, that key functions you can get from the slide. Right, that I mentioned that earlier weeks. While we are discussing, you have to take short notes or get the screenshot of these slides. These slides are very necessary for these questions. Right, these 4 functions that look at one answer for. Right, here the Erica's answer: student attention, simplify complex data, memory retention, and active participation. Right here, these are the 4 key functions of the visual aids. That's correct. Right, then look at the second question. How do flowcharts specially assist student to developing logic and problem solving skills? Right, the logic and problem solving skill that especially flowchart support to improve the logical thinking of your student, mainly because of this yes or no path or decision. Right, when you are solving a problem, we have to face various, we have to take various types of decision. Then you want to indicate this decision in the flowchart. How you are going to indicate this decision in the flowchart using the yes or no path? Right, then always the student has to think that, right, what happened when the decision is yes or true, then what happened the decision is not true or no. Right, then always you have the students have to think the functions, what happened the decision is true or decision is false. In that way, student they are able to develop in their logical thinking. Right, then look at the answers. Right here, they now step in order to students can follow the process and solve problem. Right, that mainly you need to focus that part what I mentioned that earlier. Always student has to think about the yes or no part. Right. Then look at another answer. Please put your name when you are write down the answers. Improve the problem solving skill, not complete answer. I think now you can get idea of the answer for this one. That another Soumya's one. Yes, Sumaya. Flowchart assists students by forcing them break down complex process into linear sequence of step. Right, that's also okay. Student always have to think about when solving a problem. If the student has somewhat big complex problem, they have to break down this problem into small pieces, right? Which can be handled them, the small pieces. Then they have to think about how to break down the whole problem into small pieces, right? But in the flowchart, their logical thinking is developed because of this yes or no path, right? That mainly you want to focus that one when you are drawing the flowcharts, right? Then look at the next question. According to the slides, what is the primary purpose of using a pie chart compared to bar chart? That it is easy. Pie chart using for denote the proportions. Bar chart normally used for comparison purpose. That's the main difference between pie chart and bar chart. Right. Then look at your answers. Pie chart shows the parts of whole. Bar chart compare different things. Yes, it's correct. A pie chart shows parts of whole. Bar chart compare different categories of quantities. Right. In that question, or most of you are giving the correct explanation. Then look at the number 4. Identify 3 benefits of visualizing data with charts as listed in the visualization data with charts overview. Right. Then look at the answers for question number 4. Right. Here in the slide here, this one also directly you can get the answers from the previous slides. Right here, I mentioned some of the benefits. You can get summarize large amount of information using charts. It support you to summarize a large set of information. Right, if you are having the large amount of data, then you need to present it as a summary. Then you can use charts. Then another way is trend, showing the trends over a period of time. Right? Then you need to present the trends. Then what happened next? The trends mean you are having the pattern of data from the previous. Then you need to predict what happened next. Right? Then if you are having the trend line, then easily you can predict it. Normally charts you support you to showing the trends. That's another purpose. Then another benefit of using chart, present in statistic in structured way. Right? You can present your data very structured way using the visual or charts. Right. That's the question number 4. When looking at your answers, yes, easy to understand, show patterns, fast, easy to compare. That's also okay, but mainly you want to focus the point where I am highlighted, right? In this answer, first last one, for question number 4, make data easy to understand, help identify patterns, improve decision making. That's also okay, right? By using charts, your complex idea you can present in simple way. Improve decision making, like if you are using the charts like flow chart, it support you to improve your students' decision making skills. Right. Then look at another answer: speed, clarity, and communication. But you need to focus on the points we discussed than these points, right? Right. Okay. Then look at the last one. In the context of logic and flowchart slides, what are the 5 specific stages of the scientific method used as an example of step-by-step process? That earlier I mentioned directly, you can find out this step, observation, hypothesis, experimental analysis, and conclusion. Right, then look at 1 or 2 answers of you also. Question number 5. Yes, 5 stages: observation, hypothesis, experiment, analysis, and conclusion. That's correct. Right, okay, now, enough time for this activity. Therefore, I'm going to stop the activity here. Right, moving to next slide. Right, the next type is maps. Right? Under visual, still we are discussing about the different types of charts, visuals. Right, under visuals, the first visual type you learn about the charts. Then second type is the map. Map is another useful visual to present the things in front of your class. Especially maps used by the geography, history, or social studies. But in your cases also English teaching or science or maths teaching, you have to use this type of maps also. But mainly the geography, history, in that type of subject using maps. Right here, the learning outcome, then look at the learning outcome, the visualize location and distances, right? If you want to visualize the location, various location around the world or the country, and also measure the distances. Then you can use maps. Then understand the climate zones. Right? There are different climate zones available around the world, and so also around the country. That wet zones, then dry zones like that. Then if you want to identify these different climate zones, then again you can use the maps. Then trace trade routes and history. Trade routes to identify the trade routes, and the history also again support maps to identify trade routes and history. Then analyze population distribution. Right, these are the main areas you are referred to with the maps. Right, then look at the next slide. The type of educational maps. Right, normally the maps you can use in these areas, that educational maps, political, under political, how the maps used in the political show boundaries of countries, state or states and cities, that if you want to mark the boundaries of states or cities or countries, then again you can get the support of maps. Then physical, under physical, what's happening, the focuses on natural features like mountain, rivers and deserts. If you want to identify or mark this type of different geographic, then mountain, rivers and desert, then again the maps are useful. Thematic highlight specific data like climate, trade or population that earlier we discussed. Then topographics shows elevation and terrain details in 3D like representation. Right, that's some area then you need to show as 3D representation. Then again useful the using maps. Easily you can represent these 3D images, 3D locations. Right. Here one example that I'm introducing you to one important website. Using this website, actually you can create simple maps. Right? It is free. If you are a geographic or a civic education teacher, right? Then it is very useful. Then think about the use of this website in your subject also, right? It is if you are a maths or science or English teacher, then again useful this website. Through that you can create a small maps. Then click on the link here. Right, if in your case that is not, if not possible, click in the link, then search map chart in the Google search. Right, open Google. In the Google search, type map chart. Right, then click on the map chart. Yes, mapchart.net. That's the web you want to open. Very first one, mapchart.net. Right, click on the link here. Right, once you click on the link, then you will open a page like that. In this page, giving some information that later you can read it. More useful information you can find when you scroll down the web page. That just I'm showing you to how to create a map here. Suppose you need to create a map in Sri Lanka, right? Then you can select the Asia here in the top menu, having options world, Europe, Asia like that. Click on the Asia and countries. Right? Click on the Asia and countries. If you are click on the detail. In that case, they are given with the provinces and states of each countries also. Right here, I'm not going to click on that part. Just click on the country. Right. Once you click on the countries, then this Asian map, right? Asia map, you can find with the countries here. Right. In the left side bar, having some specifications, then you can change this configuration. That means if you want to mark the specific country in the Asia, right? Suppose you need to mark India, then move your mouse pointer to there and click on it. Right? Once you click on it, it will be marked in red color. Then suppose you need to mark Sri Lanka in different color. Then go to this sidebar, left side, under select color, click on the color area. Once you click on that color area, then color plate is available. Now you can change the color. I am changing to green. Now move your mouse to the particular country here in Sri Lanka and click on it. Right. Once you click on it, now you can see in green color. Right. Like that, you can mark all the countries in the Asia. When you are clicking the countries, then automatically generate this legend here. Then you can name it. Look at the sidebar again. Here, then under color, then you can set the name of the country also here. That under red color, India. Right. Then I am giving the name India. I am going to type it here. Right. Once I am type it here under legends, then you can see in the map also. Right. Like that for the second selection, Sri Lanka. Then in the green color, Sri Lanka. Like that, you can mark the legends also. Right. Then later you can go through this map, chart map. There are more options available. Then you can mark the borders by clicking this border. Default color is black. Then you can change it another color. Once select red. Then once I'm set the red color, then look at these borders. Right. Marking different colors. Right. Then you can download the map once you set all the configuration, right? Then you can download for your purpose by clicking the download map here. There's a option. Once you click on this download button, then you can download your creation here. Right. Then later go through that very simple website. Then you can create the map according to your requirement. You can create map using the map chart here. Right. Then again back into the presentation. Here we are discussing about the educational map. Right. Move to next slide. Here one question, activity, small activity. Right. Mark the answer for you. Mark the answer for this question. Only 5 of you are sending the answer. I am giving this time to mark the answer for all students. Only 5 of you are sending the answers. Right here, the question is which of the following is explicitly mentioned as a learning outcome of using maps for spatial awareness? Learning outcome of using maps. That's about the question. Spatial awareness with maps. Here, giving the learning outcome. Visualize location and distances, understand climate zone, trace trade routes and history, analyze population. Right, then look at your answers. Right, then try to identify one of these outcome is there. Right, which of the following is explicitly mentioned as a learning outcome? Then look at the answers. Right here, most of you are say analyzing population distribution. Yes, that's the most suitable answer for this question. Analyzing population distribution. To do that, it is very useful to use in the maps. Therefore, the answer should be here, the green color one, B. Right. The other answers you can easily reject. Designing architectural blueprints, that maps are not used for that type of things. Therefore, it's not the answer. Answer C, predict future weather patterns. That's not the answer again. Future weather patterns means using charts you can present it, that kind of things. Actually, it is like a trend. Right? These trends you can present using the charts. Memorizing every national capital city to memorize. Right? No need using the maps to memorize purpose. Therefore, that's not the answer for this question again. Right. Then move into the next slide here. Now we are discussing about the understanding with models. Right here, still we are discussing about visuals. Under visuals, that first we identify about the charts. Right, under charts we learn flow chart, bar chart, like that, different types of charts. Right, then second we identified under visuals maps. The third one, models. Actually, the models we are using to present the 3D representation. Right. If you can present some object as a 3D, then the student point of view, they are very easily remember the things. Right. Suppose, for example, your lesson is the part of body. Right. Then one of the interesting way to teach this lesson is using a 3D model. You can create a 3D type body, human body. Right, then you can take that model to your classroom, and with that model you can present it. Right, this creation you can make either digital or manually. Right, that currently as a technology based teacher, it is important to create that type of things based on the digitally. The student, that's also interactive. Students are able to touch your model and touch, rotate it, and touch it. Once they touch it, then some parts are highlighted. That type of thing should be able to do with your model. Right. 3D, under 3D representation, then look at the sentence. Their models are three-dimensional representation of object or system. That models mean, that giving some idea about what is model. Model mean the three-dimensional representation. Right. There are two types of model here: physical model and the conceptual model. Right. The physical model are the globe, human heart model, or solar system panel. These are the physical model examples. Then conceptual model, diagram representing atomic structure or molecules. Right? These are the conceptual models. Either physical model or conceptual model you can make based on the digital tools. They allow students to touch and see the things that are too large or small to see in person. Right. Here again, I'm introduced another website. They are giving more 3D models, right? According to your subject, then you can select. They are giving the list of subject. Then you can select your subject. Based on that, then you can select the required model, and also interactively you can work with that model with your students. Right, then the website name is Lab Exchange. Right here, I'm giving the link. It's not possible to click from here. Therefore, follow the similar step that we did in the previously. Go to separate browser, open Google. In the search bar, type Lab Exchange. Right, Lab Exchange. Then click on the very first link appear in the list. Click on here, Lab Exchange. Right. If you are using this website very first time, then it required to sign up. It is easy, not difficult. Using your Gmail account, you can sign up with this website. After sign up, then you will find uh, a screen like that. Right. Here, look at the main menu. There are two options, subject and library. Then click on the subject. Once you click on the subject, according to your subject, you can find the models. Right. Biology. Under biology also middle schools, there are three categories, high school and college like that. Then according to your level, you can select the these models here. Right, like that other subject also, there chemistry, physics, like that. Earth and space. Right, in later case, you can go through these subjects and click on, try to find the models for your requirement. Right, I'm moving to again the home page by clicking the Lab Exchange. I want to show one interactive example. Right, interactive example. That means you can use these models with your student. You can open this website in the smart board. Then you can ask your student to come to your smart board and do the exercises or activities. Right, the student themselves then they can use in the touch or drag and drop operation. They can work with your model. Right, then look at the same example that earlier I mentioned, the part of body. Right, suppose your lesson is part of body. Right, I want to find the interactive lesson. Then I am scroll down. This is the home page of LabX page. LabX page. I am scroll down. When I scroll down, there's a separate section called Explore by Content Type. Right, content type. Here there are some contents like simulation, case studies, question sets, teaching guides, like that, some content types there. Right, here I want to select this one, interactive. Therefore, I'm going to click this one. Right, once I click on this interactive category, then interactive operations, activities and or models you can find it. There are 1045 results here, interactives. Right, most of these interactives are freely you can use it. Right, then scroll down from here. Right, there is a option here, interactive human body. Right, this is the one I want to select. Before that, look at another, this one, COVID-19 vaccine development. This is also a very good interactive part. They here that I'm going to select this one. Right, you can open this website in your smart board in the classroom, right? If you are a science teacher and the biology part, then you can do this activity with your students, right? Once you open this page, then there's a button called Launch Interactive. Then click on the Launch Interactive. Right, here still loading. Right, now you can see this model. This one is a 3D model, right? By using mouse, or if your smart board is touch one, then using your fingers, you can rotate this model, right? If you are with me in your device, if you are open this website, then you can check it. Using your mouse, you can rotate now. If your screen is touchable, then you can use your fingers, right? Look at time now rotate using mouse, right? This is the way of how behavior the COVID virus. Then the same time look at some plus marks and some labels also, right? Then you can click on these labels and this plus mark. Once you click on this plus mark, then there's a description, right? Description regarding that particular label, right? Through that you can learn it. What is that particular point is pointed out, like that. Then you can check it, you can do, that's the interactive. That means interactive. If you are click this plus mark, then it arrowed, it says the SARS-CoV-2. Then click plus mark, then giving some description about that topic. By reading this description, the student can learn themselves. That means self-learning, right? Interactive. The student are able to learn themselves by doing the interactive operations. Right, that's the simple one. Then look at the early example. I mentioned the part of body. Right, once you click on the part of body, then again the same button, launch interactivity. Right, then once you click on the click launch interactivity, then they are asking male or female. Then you can select your option here. I'm select the male one. Right. Under this, the parts of body you can categorize under this way, human organ system. Here, giving the organ systems, skeletons, cardio, actual, digestive system, right? Like that, nerve system also there, right? Suppose you need to show or learn about the skeleton. Click on the skeletal here, this one. Right. Once you click on this skeletal, then functions you can appear in yellow color background, and in the middle you can see the picture. Right. Then if you are click on this muscular, then what happened? Then look at by clicking here. Then look at what happened. Right now it filled with the musculars. Right. If you want to see only the muscular system, then again click on the skeletal. Right. Then skeletal disappear. Remain only the musculus part. Right, like that, the different categories, by clicking these different categories, you can get the 3D picture of the human body. Right, then if you want to need the digestive system, then click on the digestive. Right, if you want to keep only the digestive system, then click the previous one, then the previous one, click on it is disappear the previous one, remain only the digestive system. Right, like that you can check it. The other interactive operations, interactive models also. Right, okay. Now moving back to the presentation, that's the end of this explanation of this website. Please remember the name Lab Exchange. By using the Lab Exchange, you can select, you can get your own models that required based on your subject, right? You can use it in your teaching and learning process in your classroom. Right, now back into the presentation. Here we are discussing about the models, understanding with models. Right, click on the next slide now. Right, here the next type that here still we are discussing about the visuals. The first we discuss about charts. Then secondly, we discuss about maps. Then third, model. Fourth one, here under fourth, there are three categories: posters, flashcard, and infographics. Right here, again, very important types of visuals, very commonly used, you can use in the classroom. Posters, that normally it is very common. There are different tools available in the internet also to create the posters. Like Canva, you can use that freely, you can use to create the posters. We are not focused on to creating the poster that later you can in the internet there are different resources available. Using these resources you can learn yourself to creating the posters using Canva. Right here I'm mostly focused on the flashcard and infographics. Then look at the infographics. The first and the infographic is says the combined image and text to tell a story or explain concept quickly. Infographics is a type of image, right? Type of image, but the main difference is that infographics giving more information, right? In the image, there are no information, only the image is available there. But in the infographics, you can insert more information, how it works, the component's name, like that. Such information you can insert with the infographics. Right. To create the infographics, again, there are different tools available in the internet using Genially. That what we introduced in the earlier, very first or second session, I introduced the Genially. Using Genially, you can create the infographics, right? Then Canva also provide facilities to create in the infographics. Here the problem is using either Genially or Canva, then you have to get more time, right? Normally to design a very attractive infographics, it will take 4 to 5 hours. But today the technology is different, especially the AI technology is available. Using AI technology, you can create infographics in few minutes. That's the advantage of using the AI technology to create several different things. Right, here I am going to teach you how to create the infographics. Infographics using the AI tool. Right, that before moving to that part, that I want to show some examples also, already created one. That before that, look at the flashcard. Flashcard is another useful tool that normally, if you are working with the language teacher, then already know what is flashcard. Right, the normally flashcard we are using to improve the memories of your students. If you are a language teacher, then to develop the vocabulary, that type of things, it is useful to use in flashcard. Again, there are many tools available in the internet to create the flashcard, but I'm going to give you one simple way of creating a flashcard using PowerPoint. Right. Before moving to that practical parts, that I want to share with you some examples. The first, infographics. Then look at these infographics. Yes, that before that there is some one slide here about the infographic, specific slide here, giving more explanation about the infographics. Here it says infographic is a visual representation of information, data, or knowledge. It combines design, writing, and analysis to present complex concept in way that quickly and clearly understood. That's what I'm talking about earlier. Infographics containing more information, right? More information in the image, right? Then look at these examples, right? I think these examples are clickable. You can click on the first one, click this link. Right. Look at the scroll down and look at the picture. Right. Here, the city of Rome. It's about the city of Rome. Right. Here, having small text and images. Only the text and images there. By combining text and images, that created a infographics. Right? That is called the infographics. By referring this type of infographics, students are able to learn themselves, right? Without supporting or without getting the help of the others, the students are able to learn individually, right? By looking at the infographics. That's the importance of infographics. That's the one example here. Normally, this type of infographics you can create with the Canva or any other software tools, but it is very difficult to get such kind of finishing, right? Color mappings and location selected, then text inserting. Normally, if you are a graphics designer, then okay, but if you are not expert in graphic designer, then it will be very difficult to create such kind of infographics using the software tools. Therefore, I am going to show you a very easy way to create in such kind of software infographics. Right before that, look at the second example also. Another infographics. Here, click on the second example. The same link is appear. Right, okay, that's okay. I'm putting another example. However, that accidentally the same link is there, not work the second one. Right, okay, that's not a problem. Here I'm going to show how to create that. Suppose, for example, you want to create the infographics about to learn the city, one of the Sri Lankan city, Kandy city. Suppose you need to create infographics. That through that your students will be able to learn about the historical and the other information about the cat. Right, to do that, the first thing is you need to open the AI tool called Gemini. Right? Gemini is one of the best tool to create in the infographics and image. Right? That you can create this type of infographics freely. That's the other advantage of using the Gemini. Right? Okay, then I am open separate tab for that. Right? If you are using your phones or smartphone, then it is also okay. You can use Gemini app for that. Right here, I'm going to open the Gemini website. Here, the thing is write in the prompt. Right? According to your requirement, you need to write down the sentence. Right? You need to write down the sentence by saying all the requirement of you. Right? If your sentence or if your paragraph is very high quality one, then you will get a high quality infographics. Right. Normally, that prompt writing is a art actually. That later section there, I think section 9 or 10 about the AI literacy. And in that case, I will explain more about writing the prompt. Until that, just I'm going to write very simple one. And the same example, also you can do it in yourself also. Suppose in here 20 students, right? There's 20 students giving the same example in your devices. Suppose they're giving the same prompt, it will generate different images. Right? Different images. That's the usefulness, right? Usefulness of using this Gemini. Right. Here, normally the prompt writing that you are going to create an image, infographics type image. That means first you need to specify, right? Assign the specific speciality of the subject, right? When you are write down the prompt that you want to learn it, right? That later I teach how to learn the good prompting. That normally you want to start when you are starting prompting, right? Write down the prompting. Then first you need to assign as expert, right? Here I am going to assign this time Gemini as a graphic designer, as a expert graphic designer. The same time in yourself also you can write down, right? As the expert graphic designer, then comma, then you need to continue the sentence. Now please create a now you need to give in the requirement what you want to need create with your Gemini, right? It may be a story, a song, poem, image, like that. The requirement what you need to create, your creation, you want to name your creation. This time infographics type image, right? I want to create infographics type image. Therefore, here I want to specify. Please create a infographics image. Right, then you need to specify what the purpose of this image, right? Why you need to create this image, right? This images we need to learning purpose, to learn about, then learn what? Then you need to say learn what? Learn about the suppose the Candy City in Sri Lanka. Right. Right. These words are very important, right? You need to give in the very correctly the city name and the country, right? Because the Gemini is designed not for the Sri Lanka, it's for the worldwide. Therefore, we want to specify our requirement, right? We are in Sri Lanka, we need to get the information about the Sri Lankan city. That clearly you want to mention your requirement. You need, if the later you can give more information for this, please create the infographics image to learn about the historical importance of Candy Sri Lanka. That in that like that you can expand your prompt here, right? I'm not going to give in this type of things here. Then also you need to you can say other specification also, how you want to create this infographics. Normally the pictures available in two views, landscape view and portrait view. I think all of you know the difference between this landscape and the portrait view. Right here, if you want to get this infographics as portrait view, then you want to say create this create this image in portrait view. Right, and also you can say other requirements like you need I then say again create it very attractive and colorful. Right, create it as very attractive and colorful. And also it should be very high quality. Right. Then if you know the qualities, HD quality like that quality types available, then you can specify that quality also. Right. Then if you have in any, if you know the pixel number of pixels, then color range in how you want to range the color, what are the highlighted color, right? Like that. If you want to do that type of thing, then you can write down the prompt here. Right, okay, that for this case, I suppose that the prompt is okay. Now I am going to create the image. Before creating this image, please check it here. In this prompt area, under this bottom area, there is a option called tool. Click on this tool. Once you click on tool, then they are asking to the particular requirement. Here, I want to create an image. Therefore, click on create image. Right. Once you click on the create image, then there are predefined image types there. No need to select one of these predefined types. Don't select any of these predefined selected types here. Right. Now, prompt is okay. Click on the submit button. Right. At the end, there is a arrow key. Click on this arrow key or submit button here. Right. Now, you have to wait a few seconds to create until creating the image. Still creating it, please wait. Right here, I think now the creation is okay. Right, you can see this creation here. That's the infographics. You can, by clicking on it, right, you can view the image here. You can download it by clicking the download icon. Right here, I'm going to download the image created now. Right, download is completed. Now I am going to open the downloaded one. Right, here the downloaded one. Now by resizing, you can learn it. Explore the heart of the hill country, discover Kandy, the cultural capital of Sri Lanka. Right, the temple of the tooth, that images is available. The descriptions there. Right, cultural attractions, Kandy Lake, Kandy City. More information. More information available with this image here. Right. That's the way how you can create the infographics. Based on your subject, you can write down the prompt. Right. Based on your subject, you can write down the prompt and you can create the infographics. Right. By sending these infographics with your students, then students are able to learn themselves. And also interesting. attractive. Because of this attractiveness, the students are encouraged to learn the things by referring this kind of infographics. Right? Is it clear for you? Then what about your feedback? Then I need like to see your ones also. Yes, one is sending this Erika, sending the uh, picture she created. I'm also going to download this one. Right, I like to see the others also. Right, try to uh, insert some others also. Creation of others. Right here now, I am going to show you the Elka's one. Right here, that's the different picture from me. Right, not exactly the created by me. That's a different one. Right, the prompt is same. It may be the prompt is same. I think it's very beautiful and attractive one. Right. Okay. Very good. Then look at another one. Astra. Astra's for me. This one is Astra's for me. Right. That she refers another city, Doha, Qatar, the Pearl of the Gulf. Right. That's also very beautiful. Right. That is called infographics. By looking at this infographics, that we can learn more things. Right. City highlights, the key landmark, the fast facts. Right. If you are sending the sentence like more, please create it more attractive and colorful. Right? Then it will create more colorful than this. And that's also okay, very good, very colorful. But if you want to do more colorful and very high quality, you can use these words with your prompt. Then you can get more highest quality images. Right. So, two of you are sending these images here. I think you are now get some idea about how to create in the infographics using the AI application, Gemini. The same thing also you can do with the ChatGPT. Right? ChatGPT is another tool able to create in the images. Right? The same prompt. Then later after this class, then try to give in with it with the ChatGPT. Then you can find another attractive, sometimes more attractive than the one created the Gemini. The ChatGPT is the more powerful one. Therefore, it will create more powerful and more high quality images than the Gemini. The Gemini, the thing is the language, right? If you want to create the infographic with your own language, right? It is not difficult now. Using Gemini, the Gemini allow facilities to create the infographic with your own language. Right? Then you can try it also, right? Then it giving the things in singular or Tamil there, right? Okay, now moving back to the presentation again. Right. Here, the slide we are discussing about infographics examples. Right. Now, moving to the next slide. Here, discuss about the flashcard that earlier I mentioned. About the flashcard also, normally very popular among the language teachers, but not only the language teachers, other teachers who teach in the other subjects, they also can use this flashcard for their purposes. Especially the flashcard is useful to improve the memory skills of your student. Right, when you are in the language teaching, then to develop the vocabulary, it is very useful using the flashcard. Then read out the statements here. Right, it giving a definition, then active recall, space repetition, versatility, and portability. Right, these are the features here with the flashcard. Right, here I'm going to show example for that. Flashcard. Normally, to create the flashcard, there are many tools available in the internet. With the internet facility, you can, if you can search it through the Google search, later you can search it. Please provide the flashcard creating tools, right? Free flashcard creating tools, then you will get more tools there. But if you are having a PowerPoint, that easily you can create yourself using the flashcard. In that case, no need internet facilities. Even offline, right? If you are in the offline environment, you can create and you can work with your students also. This flashcard you can open in your smartboard, then you can ask your student to close the smartboard and touch it. Right, look at this example here. Here, the one is created with the flash PowerPoint. PowerPoint to learn about the animals. Only the part is completed. You can insert more animals in this slide. In this case, so for the demonstration purpose only, I am insert 2 animals here. You can work this flashcard in the slideshow view. Right, I am now open the slideshow view. I can move mouse pointer to the picture. Right, once I am getting mouse pointer to picture, look at the mouse pointer, it is changed now. The earlier arrow, once you get your mouse pointer on the picture, it become a arm. That means you can click on it. Once you click on this image, then it will show the other side of the card. Right, other side of the card. This other side indicate the name. Right, name of the animal. If you are a language teacher, then you can use this type of thing to improve the vocabulary. Right? The same thing you can do for the other image also. Move your mouse pointer to there and click on it. Once you click on it, then it will show the other side of the card. Like. Then again, you can do the same thing for the name side. Now you are in the name side. Click on the name. Once you click on the name, then it will show the other side. That means picture. Right? That also the other side you can get it. Right. That type of visuals we call the flashcard. Right. That type of visual we called as the flashcard. Right. This flashcard you can easily create with the PowerPoint. Right. This time getting next few minutes to explain how to create flashcard with the PowerPoint. Right. To do that, first you need to open a new slide. Better to get a new blank slide. Right. New slide. Click on the new slides and select the blank slide. Like that, open a blank slide. That better to do with me in yourself also. Right, it is easy using creating this type of visuals with the PowerPoint, but the steps are sometimes confused. Therefore, you want to follow these steps very carefully. Right? They creating the flashcard. How to create the flashcard? That actually I am giving the video in your Google Classroom. If you are open your Google Classroom, then that particular video is available there. Right. Then later also you can refer the video to create this one. If not, remember the steps from me now. Right. That I'm going to do it somewhat fast. Then try to do with me. The first you need to put the image. Right, that particular image. Suppose you are going to create the flashcard uh, to teach about the fruits, right? To develop the vocabulary of the fruits, various types of fruits. Then you need to first flashcard. That first flashcard, you need to create the first one, right? Then for the others, that easily you can copy the first one for others, right? That I will show it. Therefore, the first step, you want to insert the picture. Click on the insert pictures. The pictures may be available on your device. In this case, if the pictures are in your device, then click on this device. If you are getting from the online pictures, click on the online pictures. Right, now click search the online pictures that the fruit name. Directly you can give the fruit name mango and press enter key. Right, now select the required picture and click insert. Right, now you can resize the picture. You are going to create a flashcard, therefore you are better to resize it. Right, now you are finishing. Insert the picture. The next step is you want to design the other side. That means name. Right, how you can design the name? You can use text box. Click a text box. Right, now put the name mango. Right, now do some settings. Put outline color, outline, and also fill color. Right, now adjust the size. Right, like that you can adjust it. Right, now you want to uh, size. You want to that there are two different sizes, that image and the text box. And now you want to do it the same size, right? Therefore, to do that, somewhat bigger the picture. Now move your text box to on the image. Now resize the image again. Right. Now the label and the picture are the same size. Right. After doing this, then separate. Now separate the card and picture. Now card and picture are ready for the flashcard. Right. The second step is setting the animation. Right. How you can set the animation? Start with the image. Right. Start with the image. Start with the image. Click on the image. Then click animation from the main menu. Now find the add animation. Don't put animation from this animation bar. Instead, take the add animation, right? Under advanced animation, That's option called add animation. Click on add animation. The first animation type, you are going to set exit type. Right? Select at the bottom, there is a more exit type. Click on the more exit type and select the animation type here, collapse. Click on the collapse. Right, now set the animation for the label. Click on the label, follow the same step, add animation. For the label, more entrance effect. Click on the more entrance effect. Previous time, exit effect. For the label, now more entrance effect. Right, select the one under moderate, select stretch. Right. Now set in animation, the first round, that there are two rounds we want to do. The first round is okay, set in the animation. Right. Now look at the animation pane. Animation pane is available the right corner in the screen. Animation pane, sometimes your computer, this animation pane is not displayed. If not displayed, then look at the advanced animation, this group. Under this group, there's an option called animation pane. Click on that. Once you click on the animation pane, your animation pane now is available the right side of your screen. Under animation pane, available all the animation set to the objects, right? All the objects in the slide. There are two animation we already said. You can see this animation in the animation pane. Now select this animation, both animation together. How you can select together? By pressing the control key and click on each animation. By pressing the control key, the same time, click on the each animation in the from the animation bar. Right, now both animation are selected. The color is changed now. Now you can release the control bar. Right, after selecting, move your mouse to there and right click. Once you right click, there is a menu. From this menu, select timing. Right. Now timing effect options available. Under this effect option box, there is a button called triggers. Click on the triggers button. Under triggers, there are three options. Select the middle one. Start effect on, click off. Select the middle one. Then check whether this drop down box is available, the picture. Right. The default one is picture 2. That is okay. Right. Then check, make sure that the picture is available in the drop down. And if it is the picture, don't do anything. Right? If it is the picture, don't do anything. Just click OK button. Right. Once you click OK, then first round is OK now. Right. Before starting the second round, then you want to do these steps again. Take this label onto the image. Now right click, and from the menu, select send to back. Send to back. Right. Once you click on this send to back, after that, again, separate the picture and the label. Separate the picture and the label. Right. Now do the same steps again. Right. But you want to do these same step that earlier we start with the picture. Now start with the label. Click on the label, add the animation, select earlier for the label entrance effect, now exit effect for the label. Exit effect, this time the same exit effect, moderate under moderate collapse, click collapse and OK. Right now, click on the picture, add animation. For the picture, the previously we said exit animation, exit effect, now entrance effect. Right, under entrance effect, you need to set the same animation that we previously set under entrance. I think, yeah, stretch. Click stretch and click OK. Right. Now the new two animation you can appear at the top under animation pane. Select both together like previously. Right click, time it. The same step we are going to do in the second time. From this box, select triggers. Second option. Now check whether the second option here, the drop down list available the text box. The previously we checked picture. Now check the text box is available or not. The text box is available. Now this drop down box is available with the text box. It is okay. If it is okay, don't do anything. Click OK. Right now, second operation also, second round also okay. Right now, move your your picture card onto the label. Right now, finish. No, you can check your flashcard by opening the slideshow view. Right, how you can open the slideshow view? The shortcut icon available bottom right corner. I am going to click on this shortcut icon for slideshow. Right, now I am in the slideshow view. Move your mouse onto the picture and click on it. Once you click on it, appear the other side of the image. Right, there's something missing. Right, here actually the some point is missing. I'm not sure what's the step I'm missing there. Right, however, the way of creating the flashcard is there. Right, that's the steps you want to follow. Right, if you are correct to follow this step, then you get in the flashcard like that earlier I mentioned it. Right, okay. That's about the flashcard. Please try yourself when you are in the free or after the session, you can try with yourself. Right, that's about flashcard. That if you are adding another picture, right, that I'm going to show it that also. If you want to add another flashcard, that you can select both label and the picture together, right click and copy. Right, then right click, paste or control V, you want to paste it and change the location for the second one. Right, now change the picture. How you can change the picture? By right click, first click on the picture, right click, then change picture. Then from device or online, you can change it. Right, I select this online sources. Right, now you can give the second name for your fruit, suppose apple. Right, select the picture that you want to insert. Now change the picture. Right, now change the name here also. Instead of mango, remove the existing one and you can put the new name for here. Right, here I am back into the class. I think I was disconnect. At where's the place that I'm explaining when disconnecting? Can someone tell me when the time of disconnecting? What's the thing I am explaining? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right, that you got the way of creating flashcard that I'm discussing about creating the flashcard when disconnecting the time of disconnecting. The
Yes,
initial
sir.
steps, all the
Yes.
initial steps are explained. Then yourself you can do it. If any difficulties, please refer the video that I uploaded in the Google Classroom. Can you do that?
Okay, sir.
Right. Okay. I think you can do it. Please go to Google Classroom and refer the video that I uploaded there. Right. By looking at this video, you can complete the flashcard. Then try to create this flashcard when you are coming the next time. Then you can share with us your flashcard also. Right. Then our time is reaching to close now. Before leaving, any questions? Right, that's the end of discussing about visuals, right? Under visuals, we discussed about chart, maps, models, and flashcard and infographics. The posters also discussed, right? Then next things we want to move the audio. Right? Audio and video types. The next time I discuss that part, audio and video. Also, we need to complete the broadcasting types. The next time I will discuss that part also. Right, then if not any question, then I'm going to stop it here. Thank you very much for the participation. Right, good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Right, welcome to you.